This is Randy Voller. We're here at Robert Reives' birthday party in Briar Chapel with the mayor of Sanford, Chet, Mann. Chet, great to see you.
Great to see you, Randy. Good afternoon.
So, Chet, good afternoon to you, too. Just going to jump right into it. When I first met you years ago, we were talking about regionalization and cooperation, and it looks like you're putting that into play.
We are, and I think it's a regional world now, and Pittsboro and Sanford definitely have this growth corridor, and it made sense to work together. And I think the two entities are working together, and I think it's going to be a real bright future for both of us.
I remember that day when the county chairman, Jim Crawford, and I came to visit you and said, you know, it's not if we grow, but how we can grow together and kind of shape this thing. And for the longest time, Triangle J Council government's been preaching cooperation, and you actually took the risk and said, I'm going to do it.
We did, and it took some doing, but I think the community has embraced the idea that we no longer stop at the county lines, and that to succeed in this world, and especially North Carolina as fast as it's growing, you need to do it together. So we're sharing our resources and our assets back and forth, and I think maybe history will look fondly on what we're doing right now.
Well, I don't think a lot of people know that there's a $27 million project, which will be a sewer line, a wastewater line from Pittsburgh going to Sanford.
Probably not, but they will soon. But you're right, and that will our capacity will facilitate Pittsboro's growth, and I think it'll spill over to both sectors. What's good for one is probably good for the other. In our case, it was a good use of our collateral, our assets, and our capacity in wastewater. And I think for Pittsboro, it's going to facilitate that growth, that good smart growth that Chatham Park and the rest of Pittsboro will bring. So it's a win-win in our mind.
So I remember the conversation we had when I said, you know, when people come to Pittsboro and they're in front of the historic courthouse, they've got to be asking where's Sanford instead of how do I get to Raleigh, how do I get to Chapel Hill. And you said, yes, I want them to come to Sanford, and I want people in the Sandhills to come to Pittsboro, and I think we're on the way.
I think you're right, Randy, and I think that things are in place now to make that happen. Development of the roads, some of the growth corridors that we have, I think it will make it. We are open for business in Sanford, and any revenues that we achieve with the partnerships in Pittsboro and Chatham County are all going to be plowed back into Lee County as well for that future growth. Smart, controlled, environmentally friendly growth is what we're after, and I think we're going to have it.
So what I see here is elected officials actually making decisions that are good for their stakeholders, good for the citizens, good for the business investors, where you guys have the ability to process sewer. We can send it here from Chatham and Pittsboro and thus work together.
You're exactly right. That's how it'll work. We're very close together, and I think that over time it'll be more of a melding of two communities than anything else, and we're excited about it. We're looking forward to it.
Well, I'm excited about that too. This is Randy Voller with TaJ with Mayor Chet Mann of Sanford. Now, I heard you don't have an opponent this fall.
Fortunately, I guess I'm running unopposed, yes.
Well, it must mean that you're doing a great job?
I think so. I hope so. We're excited about the opportunity to do it again.
Well, we're excited to see what's coming out of Sanford and the Sandhills going forward here in 2018. Thank you very much, Mayor Mann.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate all you do.